Hi guys, how are we all doing today? Thank you for joining me in the live broadcast. This is our first broadcast today, this morning. So, Uchechi Kanu, wife of MNK, Mazda Kanu, our leader, IPOB leader, she decided to, you know, do what some people have been saying that she don't do. Although she have done it in the past, going to Radio Biafran to raise the dust. And she have done another one. We are going to go through it, all right? We are going to go through it. I hope you will bear with us while we do this together. Okay, some people don't like what she said. Some do. Some do. That is life. Some people, what you like may be different from what other people like. You understand? So it is normal. It is normal. And okay, my brother is here. I see you. I see Armstrong. Good morning to you. Um, Uchechi Kano, wife of Master Kano, raised dust against member of the family. Some of you may say, "No, how do you know that she is talking to this person?" I will tell you why. I will tell you. So just bear with us. Join us in this live broadcast and hit the like button. Like this video, like it. So we are going to go through it together. And we'll be back again, of course. There's another thing we need to share, but let's focus on this one now. Normally, I would have loved to join them together, but I find out that joining it together will bring, make the video to be too long, to be more than 1 hour, and I don't like it because some people feel bored watching, sitting down to listen to a particular program for 2 hours. It's kind of boring. It happened to me, so I'm judging by my feelings to other people's program. You don't expect me to sit down in one place and watch a program of 3 hours, 4 hours. It's kind of boring. I can't do that. I can't do that. So we are going to split it. Our focus now is on the some of the things she said. And we are not going to play everything, but I just want to pick up one or two things from that thing that she said, and you may understand why she's doing what she's doing. Some of us may say, why is she even talking at this present time? Why is she not focusing on making sure that her husband is being released? And she tried her best in this video to justify her effort, her action all this while. Dinah is here. Good morning, Kyrie. Report and every genuine Biafran freedom fighters that know what freedom means in people's life. Thank you so much, my sister. And Erin is here. A greeting to you, Kai. God bless you and your family for your good work, for the hit like button, okay, and share. God bless you. God bless you, my sister. I thank you all for joining me this morning broadcast. Please do me a favor, click on the like button while we go straight to this program. I don't want, like I said, I've been trying, but I'm still doing that to make sure that I don't cross my boundary. You understand? That's why I don't normally come out and talk about what I feel about Uchechi. No, I don't want to, dabble into somebody's family and affairs. That is me. So, but now she have taken the battle to one of the member of the family of her husband. Uh, Kuruma is here. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. So thank you so much. It's a thumbs up and share the message. Go viral. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra, my dear. Thank you. So we are now 5 minutes in this program. So please don't forget to like this video. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do to help this video to get to many people. We are getting somewhere. You understand? This program that we normally do here is not about attacking anybody. We are just trying to explain it the way we see it. If you have any counter opinion, you can put it. We are free. If you want to join us to use the medium, the medium that we are using to share what we feel that is good, you can also join in and say, even though you may have a counter opinion with what I have, the platform is for us. You understand? If you want to join in to insult me or anything, you are welcome. I will give you a mic. You say your mind. We are trying to be, as neutral as possible. So not without attacking anybody. But if you make a mistake and you bring it here and discuss about it, don't think that it is all about. Don't think it's all about you. That we should not say it. We should just overlook because it is you. No, like I said, we are not fighting anybody. The platform is for us to know the truth, nothing but the truth, and to give praises to where praises is due. You understand? Like we normally praise PM and different companies because they are doing right thing. You understand? So let's go to the program of Uchechi Kanu. Thank you. Let's go there.
And raised their concerns. So I also raised that to Onyendu, because I constantly heard the question before I saw Onyendu. I heard the questions. Oh, what does Onyendu's wife say about it? What is she saying about it? Can she do something about it? No, my answer was no and is no, because I want to make something clear. Excuse me. I only have the authority to make a decision or to appoint a legal representative to represent my husband if I realize that my husband is abandoned or has been abandoned by the legal representative in an unprofessional manner and feed their friends and myself with lies, as the case was in 2015. Okay. I know I mentioned in the past I'm writing a book, and everything, like I said, that has ever happened between myself in my life, ever since I got married to Mazin and the Kanu, will be found in the book. It's the book that even people all over the world are looking forward to reading.
That one I disagree, but let's not focus on that. She said that she have right to change legal team like she did in the past, 2015. All right, that if she noticed that legal team are lying to Biafrans and abandon Mazakan, like they abandon what they should do, and they focus on doing another thing, that she will try her best to do something by changing the legal thing. We have been told that she is the one, her father introduced Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Mazinakan. It's not a verified information, I'm not sure, but that's what I was told. So take it as a rumor, okay? Until it's being verified by people that knows better than we do. But this is just what the message out there, that the person that brought Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Mazinakan in the first place is her father, which means she's the one that brings Ejiofor. That's number one. Number two, Ozokeme was brought into the legal team by the same people. All right. The question here is this: she's not talking about how women. I'm not trying to look down on women, but just understand what I'm trying to say. Women they have this kind of should I say, feelings, the way of their own life, that like when they want to say something, they don't know the boundary. It is nature. It is nature of a woman. That's why women can overtalk. If any place where when they're supposed to say maybe a few words, they may overreact on that time. On that, they may say something beyond what you have, the boundary they will always cross the boundary. They will say something that you may say, wow, yes, you are right to say something, but I think you don't overtalk. She's trying to let you know that she will write a book. To me, if she don't have anything she's nursing in her mind, she wouldn't have bring it at this point, because telling you that people are questioning her, why are you not reacting? What have you done about the notoriety? You should do this, you should do that. She have explained that to you, that she don't see any reason whatsoever to do that, and that she have done it in the past because there was a reason, and now she don't see any reason. Okay, that's her own opinion. But some of us have seen reasons why you should have done better. You understand? But that is a story for another day. So you talking about your book, that you write a book. That book, from what you have, you have said in this video, someone like me can predict what the topic of that your book, because there's no way you write that your book without picking one or two individuals from your husband's house and naked them in that book. That's number one. That's my own observation, my own suggestion, my own belief, that you will do definitely in that book that you will write. It will get a point where you will, pour your anger about the family of your husband, because from this video you said that the person that you are channeling all these things is Kanunta. Let me allow her to complete what she wants to say.
Because it tells you about the art of surviving. It tells you that living is an art. So it is about me, it's about my life, but it teaches a lot. It teaches the spiritual part of things, and it teaches the psychological part of things as well.
Okay.
It is very educative. Anyway, so all of that will be found in the book.
Okay.
So in 2015, I had to make that decision because Onyendo was incommunicado, and I realized that I needed to take that action. And I swung into action and took that decision. Now, when Onyendo came out in 2017, his business with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, it was between the two of them. My job was done and dusted. So Onyendo gave Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor a different brief entirely. So it was Onyendo this time around. So I have no business, or with the continuous representative of Onyendo by Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. So my
Ndibo TV, I see your comment, so don't feel that I ignore you. No, I did not. Smith Williams, I see your comment as well. So you guys just keep the comment coming. We are going straight to to the point that she just made now. She said that she have introduced Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Master MNK. He left for Master MNK to choose what he want to do with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and whatever that he choose is between him and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. So he gave Master MNK that respect and that honor and privilege. That is admitting my previous point, that she is the one that brought Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Master MNK. If not, why is she telling you that she has no business of whatever that they're going through or whatever they're doing, that she have done her job? So it's just a common sense telling you that she is one that introduced Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Master MNK. Now, she don't want to discuss about ordeal and activities of Ejiofor that provoked people like Kanu. I'm not here to defend Kanu, don't get it wrong. Because many Biafrans have this kind of, feelings, cold feelings when Ejiofor is being mentioned. Ejiofor of this recent time, not like 2015, that people don't care about his activities. Immediately after the kidnap of Master MNK, many loopholes were made open. People begin to see the transaction going under the table. People begin to see the secrets that were covered by the praise of Master MNK, and these have metamorphosed to people questioning, why is Ejiofor doing this way? There are some people that you don't need to see your lawyer with. That is natural. Even apart from agitation, that you have land dispute with Mr. A, and you, that is Mr. B, have a lawyer, and that lawyer is a friend of Mr. A, and you have issue with Mr. A. So how can you trust that your lawyer that is dining and whining with a friend of Mr. A? Sometimes you see your lawyer with Mr. A direct. You are the wife of the leader of Indigenous people of Biafra, and you don't see something wrong with Ifeanyi Ejiofor receiving an award from federal government, with his own company receiving an award, not ordinary award, OON. These are honorable award in Nigerian states that once they give it to you, you are meant to play a greater role in Nigerian structure. In fact, that is the recognition award, and they did not give Ozokeme this award for ages. while immediately he was being appointed as the leader or lead counsel of the same case that you claim that your eyes are open and all that. And she ended up here dishing out a threat that she will, if the lawyers did not do their job very well, that they should be worried that her silence means a lot. You know, I don't know how to act. Like, I wish she's not wife of Master Morgan. I would have said it the way I feel, but let me be reserved and and be coordinated somehow. But I'm just picking from what she's saying. Do you understand? Because if you were to be a normal person, of course I will just run my program the way I want to do it, and that's all. But let me not cross boundary. May God help me in this library, because I don't want her to feel that I've been insulted or been humiliated. I don't like that. Let it, whatever that's going on between her and her family, shouldn't be my problem. I don't need to get involved. I don't need to start attacking her. But some of her comments is not really nice. To be honest with you, it's not really nice. I'm not saying you shouldn't be friend of whoever you want to be friend with. But there are some truths that we cannot hide from. Like, I imagine my wife is dining and whining with somebody who want my head. Okay, if you say that the person don't want my head, but that person is my lawyer and he is a friend of people who want my head, automatically, whatever that I'm planning or whatever I'm doing, you are encouraging people to request for my head. So how can I trust? I mean, this is just a common feeling of every normal human being. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu asị that no osisi osisi ka a na-agwa na a ga-egbutu ọkwụrụ ebe ọkụ. So osisi ka a na-agwa. It's only a tree that we hear, look, tomorrow a doorman will call, a doorman. I think that's what it's called. People that are use this machine to cut trees, right? They will come to cut you down, and that tree will still be there until daybreak. The tree will not run. That is only a tree that does that. It's only a tree, and human beings don't do that. Only that somebody say, look, okay, somebody is coming after you tomorrow. Somebody that I heard that somebody is planning to come to your house with gangster. Okay, whether it's true or not, okay, we look for a way to a place to sleep for 3 days to see if it's true. So be it. If it is lie, so be it. Because the most important thing that okay have no choice than to shift. Boom. Like a madam statement. Let's go back to the program. Ngozo Obon, I see you. Good morning to you, my sister. Nice to have you guys in this live broadcast. Diana said the madness in that lady is as big as anything to compare with. A lady that was invited to join the group, people praying for Master. She insulted them in that. Okay, she insulted them. Is that a wife? She insulted them. Is that a wife? She's good at that. I noticed that even in this live broadcast, you get to a point where she started, using abusive word. So, like I said, let me. In fact, don't put word in my mouth. It's okay. If I know she and if I Ejiofor. Okay, I don't want to go there. She will get you guys and the TV. Okay, let's continue the program.
Answer to that was that no. Onyendu has the right to choose who represents him.
Which is true.
As it is right.
Which is true.
Okay. So, that is my answer. But, when I had this conversation with Onyendu, in all fairness to Onyendu, I am trying now to make everybody to understand what happened. In all fairness to Onyendu Mazen Kanu is...
This crazy business model will make you rethink.
Just hold on. Let the the advert played. I want to. I will play this video to the end, though. So just bear with me. Let me not waste much of your time. I may not be responding or writing, too long, so the video will not. This black stream will not be too long.
Was against the attacks on Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and SAM Chief Professor Michael Zuckerman.
This is her focus. That Oyendu is against the attack on Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Chief Michael Zuckerman. She prefer to, bring herself out just to prove nothing, something that doesn't really exist. I don't know. To me, I don't know. What do you want to prove? So the main topic here is that Oyendu, just to tell the world that Oyendu is against any attack. No matter who does the attack, whether it's from Biafran government, Nigerian cabinet members, whether it's from PM, whether it's from Jofor's co-lawyers, whether it's from Mazda siblings, the most important thing that the wife, you understand, debunk the whole thing they're talking about Ifeanyi Ejiofor. So Ifeanyi Ejiofor is now singing praises of you more than your husband family, more than probably your husband, because nobody have listened anything from. We don't know his feeling or his own stand. From what you're saying, and you say that he's not against them. Really? Okay. Let's see.
He was against it. Now, there is a certain person who counters every decision that Mazen Kanu makes.
I was wrong now.
I will not call his name
really want me to say something.
But if he continues
please,
to behave like an imbecile, I will call his name. And he will have to answer to Biafrans.
The person that she's talking about here is Kanunta. That he's behaving like imbecile. That he have to answer Biafrans. Just listen. Kanunta actually messed up. I wish that Kanunta were to, had it been that he stand on the right track, all this why. Believe you me, this lady, you wouldn't have had a chance to mention his name and get away. Nobody will attack you. Nobody will attack you physically, but your ear will be filled with information. But Kanunta have provoked many people, and people are also checkmating his activities. So therefore, we are not going to deliberate on that more. Let's continue what you're saying.
Actually happened. These rascals issuing these attacks disobeyed the instructions of Mazen Namdekano.
You see the insult number one. Let's be counting the insult from now. Insult number one. Apart from the one that she insulted before, let's continue with this one. Rascals on your brother's husband or brother.
Kanu. He instructed them to stay their slandering tongues,
very annoying,
filled with lies and imputing fingers, but they disobeyed him. So nobody should actually fault Mazen Namdekano because he is in detention. He can't actually do much from where he is. So a certain person is using this opportunity, which I don't understand what his gain is, what he hopes to achieve. If this is just when he has just woken up from sleep to run a business, I don't know, to run freedom fighting up.
Now, she mistakenly called freedom fighting and freedom of Biafran a business. Did you notice that? Because that's what she had been, that's to her, all this is business. But God, now when God wants to expose you, God will just put that word in your mouth. You don't know, you will just voice it out, and people will think, it doesn't matter. After saying that, she said something. So she said that Kanu just wake up. He just wake up, and now he wants to start up with the business, and she realized what she said, and she corrected that immediately. That she started talking about freedom and all that. but you have already said what the whole thing that how you view all those things is business. That is why you can rise against anybody and say, if you think that Madam can have rights to choose who his lawyer should be, and you are here telling people, don't fault him, don't fault, just, I'm here to exonerate my husband, don't fault him. He's not what you think. They are just trying to deceive him. You know, he's in a DSS dungeon. He can't say anything. He can't do anything. Okay, now you understand. But when you were telling people that sit at home must stop, PM said that Master cannot say that because he is in dungeon. People say no, that means you don't obey command and control. That all you have to have said is, but the same thing, the same narrative that we are using now to justify the sack of the lawyers is just similar. PM said, I will not listen to Master in detention in the hands of the people that want Biafran to be destroyed. You came out and said that they are infiltrators, they are parasites, they are what other words? You use all the words that you know in your brain to describe that rejection from PM and Biafrans. Today, you are not telling people that don't fault him. Yes, he sacked them. He have right to choose what the line he wants. Yes, and don't fault him, but don't forget that he's somewhere. He cannot make right decision. He's following the instruction. He's following the advice of this, in your word, parasite, in your word, imbecile. Now, okay. Now you want to use that thing to give explanation. They should not fault Master for sacking Ejiofor, that he did that because that's what he felt and that's what he had been advised to do. Instead of you to channel your anger on him, channel it on Kanunta, which is good. I'm not saying you should attack Master or blame me on that, okay? But I'm just trying to tell you that you have justified what PM have been saying. Master cannot decide anything from dungeon. From this, you have already, proved PM right. That when you are telling, oh, he says stop, Sister must stop, that he is not in the right place to say that. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So what is different between that and what you are not saying now? They are the same, but you are saying it from the side of people that want Sister to stop, and you are using the same mechanism that PM used to prove to Biafrans that Master Kanu, don't expect him to dish order, to tell you anything that will favor you now. Not his fault. Yes, he's in the hands of these people. Do you know that there's some comment that he will make there, they will beat him to stupor. They will beat him to stupor. And the only thing they will make sure that for now, they will not go, beat him to the extent of paying him. But the same thing you are saying is what PM have said in the past. You cannot be in dungeon in head of DSS and you expect that person to tell you, say, okay, you should continue to sit at home on my behalf. Whereas the people are telling you that hold you are expecting you to destroy it. Ordinarily, if you have common sense, you should know that even Master Kanu on a live video, make a video and say, stop sit at home. You should know what to do. You don't need to listen to that. Tell the people that hold him, yes, for you to know that I listen to him. Release him, let me say it, I will obey. Which PM said. And they refuse because they know that definitely if they release him, PM, the system will stop. But they choose not to. They want to use one stone to kill two birds. One, hold Master Kanu. Two, stop sit at home. That is it. Whereas PM said no. Is either I win this one, you lose this one. You must choose one. You cannot just win me two. Just because what they're trying to do is for Biafran to lose in two ways. Lose by you cannot secure the release of Master Kanu. Two, where you are trying to revenge this, the the kidnap of Master MNK, you are trying to revenge, to show them that you are angry about that. They also want to stop it using your own people. Now you are telling people the same thing again. So let me, like I said, if we are to go, analyze all those things, we may not go here. But let me just end it now. Let's continue to listen to what is.
Organization, I don't understand, but this is not fair on Onyendu. That someone sits on the outside, create enemies, and tag them Nnamdi Kanu's enemy. Nnamdi Kanu is no enemy of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and San Osokun. In fact, one of the lawyers did mention that Onyendu said when he comes out, he would go and visit Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Osokun. Unquote. So it is Onyendu's right to say, okay, I am not happy with this, I'm not happy with that. Stand by. There is a word called stand by, and I'm sure some of the principals in IPOB understands the word stand by. So you can say to your legal team, stand by, because I want this certain set of people to do this and do that and do that.
Now, before you tell somebody your lawyer stand by, something must have happened that made you to say stand by. She don't want to say that. That is what Kanunta have been saying, that she don't want to discuss here. All she want to do is, the final result. Kanunta is creating an enemy between. It's not about anybody. We are human beings. We have different way of reaction. You can react differently from the way, like now, if somebody slap PM, God forbid, the way I react, the way I will respond to the person, automatically it is different from the way you yourself will react to that. Some people may not even react. It does not mean that they're not angry, but they're waiting to react by action, by slapping the person back. Some will say, start talking, raise all manner of abusive word on that person, and the person they cannot lay their hand on that person to slap back. All they can do is their words. That's a different reaction. So if Kanunta is reacting the way he's reacting, knowing what he knows about activities of these people, what they have done, must not be the same thing with you. Your intimacy with them is different from the one of Kanunta to them. You can wait. What you should have done as, the wife in the family, is to remain calm, be neutral, focus on your husband. Whoever that is offering something good to your husband, you go after the person. Don't pretend that you know everything. Only you know. And nobody. Some of the things you are trying to convince people about is in public domain. Because here also you may mention that these are that Ifa Ejiofor and Ezokome are noble men. Anyway, I don't know what it is to be a noble person. So maybe I am wrong, but in my own little understanding, I don't see anything close to that word. Richard said the woman needs special advisor, or she keep her mouth shut. She was in Abuja, Diana said, last month at Abuja, but she did not go to see MNK, and her pictures with the lawyers sacked by MNK is everywhere on internet. That is not a wife, but a knife. Dana, are you? I think you must be very good at writing poetry. You must be very, very good. One thing about what something I understand from what you are saying, that is this. Normally, before now, I was thinking that maybe because they said that she visited her husband. Some said yes, she did. Some say she did not. But the issue is this: if she did actually, if she eventually went to see Mazaman Khan, to me, I believe that she did. But the question here is this: why did she travel secretly to see her husband and travel to see the lawyers? In fact, it's just like that is all she came to do. She went there just to meet the lawyer. So the secondary action is to see her husband. But the primary objective and primary goal of her traveling back to Africa is to see the lawyers and make that public photo. Her focus, all her actions have proven that her focus is more on protecting the lawyers and proving that these lawyers are innocent, no matter what, instead of turning her mind and her actions and her activities on how to, fight and stand with her husband. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but so be it. I was, okay, Ngozi Ogbonna, we pray so. We pray that it's not going to happen. Now only she and her family go buy her book. That's she said the word are waiting for the book. Like the person of Ghana have done a great things for the family, for his family, very, very much. To be honest with you, all of them have become public figures, and the only sad thing is the loss of his parents. That's the only thing that happened to the family that, to be honest, is very, very painful. But every other thing looks so nice. You know how this lady wouldn't have dreamed of writing a book. She would have, if with that Amazon kind in her life, if she happened to write a book, she will be begging Amazon. She will work herself, hard to make sure that book gets to a bookshop. But now she have this gate, door open for market, to market anything that but which may not last. But because I don't know what the future holds for anyone. Let's see.
It's something that Mazi Onyendu talked about. A studying application that was not done. But that application is evident, it is there. So who has given Mazi Kanu a studying application that has omitted what Barrister Ifeanyi Joffa and his team filed? That is a question.
Just hold on. Let the advert, finish. Because I did not download the video. I decided to play it from the source. Let's see if you can manage it that way. Because I wanted to publish it first, then I come back to analyze. I said it will take me more time. Let me just play it once, and so we can be able to move forward to other things that we need to discuss. We need to discuss in this platform, because if we keep on repeating one thing over and over and over again, sometimes it makes people feel bored. I don't want that. So let's continue.
Okay. So my husband said to me, don't get me wrong, I have no problems with Chief Ozokeme and Barrister Ejiofor. So this is for the people to understand. Because it was a question that, to be honest, I was not even talking about, because I have so much to deal with. So all I get is, this is what I've done. I get a report from the legal team. This is what I've done. This is what we've done. This is what your husband said. And this is our next step. And I bear it in mind. It is for my knowledge. It is for me to keep up with what is going on. Just in case I go in for interviews. I had no decision whatsoever. I had no authority whatsoever to tell them what to do. Okay. So, when he said to me, I have no problem with Chief Ozokeme and I have no problem with Barrister Ejiofor, that he still holds them in high esteem.
Okay.
However, I understood that he may have acted on that advice or on advice to take the decision to change his legal team. And I hope everyone is making a headway. I mean, you understand what I'm saying. So I understood that Onyendu may have acted on an advice to take the decision to change his legal team, which he yielded to for reasons which are not well seated with me, as the evidence, just as I mentioned a few seconds ago.
That she did not like the way Mazi Kanu yielded to that advice. That the advice and decision of Mazi Kanu is not well seated with her. You understand it? is not well seated with her. She's not in support of that. And to prove to her husband that she's not in support of that, she decided to go and dine and wine with those lawyers, making it look like her husband is a fool for doing something stupid. I hope you understand, because that move that she made by going to visit and all that, like, even if you want to visit them, you don't need to make it all that public. You are kind of, spitting on the face of your husband. That your husband reject this thing, you go and hug that thing and take a picture. Just to prove to the world that, yes, don't mind that man, he's not the man enough, he's not sensible enough. You think that because you are calling him leader. No. I am the one that knows everything. No wonder our sister called used the word knife. I don't know. This one is, to me, that's one of the disrespectful acts of a wife to a man. To be honest with you, even if you don't believe that, you think your husband is wrong, you don't need to throw it on his face. You shouldn't do that. If you actually, humble and respectful to your husband, you don't need to do that.
It's patent. Or reasons are just best not to him. Though I had equally offered my advice as his wife in that regard, I hopefully expect a better outcome in the coming time. Before I just continue, before this very time, in 2021, there was a certain time that the legal team were all gathered. Both the legal team, both Barrister Jafo and the current legal team now. And I spoke to them. And I said to them that MNK is the tree that all of you have come. I mean, you're representing him. I asked this person, do you have a problem with this person? He said no. And I asked the other person, do you have a problem with this person? And that person said no. I said, that means you two can come from Stefani Jafo to be able to administer the things that you need to. And Barrister Jafo also needs information from you to be able to carry out his part. And they both agreed. So there is this Confucianist who is so poisonous and toxic that does not sit well with him. He wants to create division. He wants to create divide and rule. Why do you even understand why we're looking for Biafra? If you're behaving in this manner, do you know what Biafra means? What it will take to run it?
And now she wants to tell you how to run Biafra. See, one thing that this lady tried her best to do in this video is that she worked herself very, very hard not to mention the name of Ejimako. She couldn't mention the name of Master Kanu. She tried her best not to mention Aloy Ejimako. Maybe she will do that as we move on, but for now, she have not done that. She used legal team. I told them, the current legal team, but when it comes to Ejiofor, she will pronounce it very, very well, just to establish that Ejiofor is exonerated from anything that they are trying to, lay allegation on an innocent person and all that. I don't know what, she said that she don't know what the person that she called imbecile trying to achieve by creating division and lying and making this and making that. But to me, I also don't know what she wants to achieve with this. I also don't know what she wants to achieve with it, because you cannot pretend that you don't see what the reason why Kanu seems to be different, have different opinion from what you're saying. And mind you, the Biafrans, know Kanunta Kanu to be one of the closest ally of Ejiofor. Immediately the kidnap of Master Makan, both of them were working together. They hold hands together to attack PM, to attack anybody, to insult. Even Kanunta Kanu have called PM names just to protect Ejiofor, without knowing that Master Prophet is, have different view of Ejiofor. When Kanunta Kanu was kind of hugging Ejiofor, they were working together, including you. Information is out saying that you, Kanunta Kanu, and Ejiofor went to, and your father went to Asari Dokubo. Since you are good at writing book and analyzing issue, you have not debunked that. Asari came online and he made a video. He said that you and Muslim Kanu's brothers, and I don't know if it's the in-law, and your father went to him and you guys discussed about that. None of you, not you, not Kanunta Kanu, not Ejiofor, none of you, not even your father. And he was saying that and insulting Muslim Kanu, promising that he's the one that is responsible for his condition and everything. None of you summon courage to respond to that. None of you. And anybody who has no one well, it simply means that what, as I said, that must be truth. So why, since all of you were working together, what is that thing that happened that make you, Kanunta Kanu, Ejiofor, all of you split? What happened? We don't know. And you expect us to just jump to your conclusion and follow you with that. We also have to look at what happened before you are making this video. And we can also point one or two, three things to make our own conclusion. And PM, the only person from day one that was very, very vocal about this secret food that some of you cooked is PM. And that is why they don't want you to get closer to any file, any document, let alone broadcasting. Since you want that kind of respect to your husband, like in your word, you say you are the one that is receiving the pain and all that. Your husband made an instruction, and he gave order. Give slot to Mazi Samonepa. You yourself that is talking, we have not heard that you have issue that Samonepa insulted you, even until this day. The only time that Samonepa made a comment about you is the day he advised you not to go to Radio Biafra for interview, immediately after the kidnap of your husband, which you went there. You did not just go there. You went there and started attacking someone that just gave you, a brotherly advice. He just gave you advice that will help you, that will instigate problem in your family. That advice that he gave you, do you know that that's what you are facing today? That's what, and you went there because of what happened before the kidnap of Master MNK, which I don't want to touch, and it's not yet verified. Do you understand? But had it been that you were neutral all this while, and this thing happened, and you grabbed that advice by being who you are, and just focus on your husband to be released, without playing this dusty game that you played, by now, this insult that this your anger on Master Kanu's siblings wouldn't have been there. But you decided to show your hands on one or two things that will be difficult for you to pull out. One of the reasons, in my own understanding, that one of the reasons why you people don't respond to Asante Dokubo is because you know what the outcome. Asante Dokubo is ready, or he was ready, to go deeper, which may trigger many things. And for you not to, push him, he decided to remain calm. And he maintained that he will use that insult on your husband to test your patience. And lucky for you, you did not, push back. Otherwise, he would have bust most of the bubbles, hidden things that he know that people don't want people don't want other people to know. So there are many questions to be answered, and some of you, both Kanunta and you, this is not like nobody is attacking. You know, when we talk like this, people say, "Oh, you are attacking, you are attacking." It's not an attack. It's just a request. Can you answer this thing? That's all. No matter what may be your answer, nobody is going to hang you. No, you just answer. Answer this question. Since you are white and white and snow and truthful, answer. Because I only know myself to be the one have that right to say white and white and white and not all the media team. Nobody, none of you. White and white and snow. To me, I will focus on Muslim American.
So you find out that this is a poison spread across by, I don't know, this is sadism. I'll leave that for now.
The advert again is out. Let's jump it. Let's jump it. So just give me a moment. Just wait a moment.
That have received positive feedback as thousands of our people commended my visit to these noble men of integrity.
That's another. You see where she started calling them noble men of integrity. Noble men of integrity. Go to Kanu's Twitter page. He made a lot of posts narrating the activities of these people one after the other. And here, this lady is here calling them noble men of integrity. So your husband sacking noble men of integrity makes your husband what? Smart man or a foolish man? That your husband your husband sack noble in your own way, noble men of integrity. Simply means that you are calling your husband. Answer that question.
Thousands of our people, I think, with the event of things, circumstances, I am not able to go on social media because before you even know, I had no idea we were in May already. The time runs so fast. So I think this is where I will bring in my people. Chioma would have to and Barrister Ejiofor to thank them most profoundly for their thankless services and overwhelming victories they recorded in my husband's case, which I felt are not well acknowledged and appreciated for.
Okay, let us just try to see the good work, thankless, the services that he rendered to IPOB. Now, mind you, for record keeping, we have not seen any case where Ifa Ejiofor, any case of Mazen Kanu, that where they arrest him, detain him, that he released Mazen Kanu. That's number one. He have never for once released Mazen Kanu from any trial, any detention whatsoever. Never, not in one. The only thing that he have achieved is probably some of which I don't know the details. How he managed to release few IPB members that were being detained. I cannot tell you because I have seen some. The reason why I'm saying that he released them is because I've seen some posts where they have some pictures, group pictures with some Biafrans that were being detained or arrested. That the Nigerian government released them and all that. I've seen some of the pictures with Ifa Ejiofor, but I cannot tell you here how if he just went there to take the photo or if I don't know what happened. This is the limit I know. All right, about that. So I'm giving him that. Apart from that, no direct case of mass Namakan that this guy have grant free to mass Namakan, grant him freedom or win any case. He have not win any case for mass Namakan. One like direct case, never. 2015, he did not. Mazakan was not released because of Ejiofor. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And this Ejiofor miraculously exposed himself by telling you that he had a meeting with Southeast governors on how to, make sure that Southeast is being protected. The reason why Ejiofor was involved in security discussion in Southeast is because he's a lawyer to Mas Nnamdi Kanu. Mas Nnamdi Kanu, who happened to be the one in the idea and the word of governors of Southeast, causing insecurity in Southeast. Ejiofor admitted that Mas Kanu is causing that insecurity in Southeast. That was why they lure him to their security meeting. Before he was appointed as IPOB lead counsel or lawyer or anything at all, mentioned one time in his own career where he have been, summoned by any state, not even his own state, Anambra, have not called him for security discussion, for security any issue, until he got involved with IPOB. Then he became a security, most intelligent. All this is just sabotage. That I will give you the details of this, what these people are discussing. I am inside, I discuss with them. So now I will give you the secret. You see, this is Mr. Man. He's the one that they are using they're promising him that this and that. That's what happened. And they start buying people. This lady, it's not as if you are far from what happened, yet you see it as nothing and you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to look into it. Now, let me not tell. Helen Peter said, "Greeting from here, my brother. Thanks for your good work in this freedom fight. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you for joining us in the live broadcast. Please like the video. The only two ways you can help us in this platform is one, liking the video, share it. Secondly, super chat. Super chat will cost you money. That one is not for free. You have to spend money to do that. But clicking on the like button costs you nothing. So I don't know why some of us are not generous enough on that. Anyway, let's continue.
Not well acknowledged and appreciated for. There must be a reason to want to behave in it when you're constantly creating confusion, when you're constantly creating chaos.
Freeman, I see you. Freeman, thank you, Freeman.
And imputing ill thoughts in everything and everywhere you go. You poison every seat you sit on. You poison every ear that opens up to you. You poison them. But people should actually ask you, all the people you poison since 2015, where are they? They followed you and they worked with you and they caused chaos. Where are they today? That should be the question the current idiots and imbeciles listening to you should ask.
How many insults? I forgot to continue the count. Did you see that? The current imbecile, idiot listening to you. Yet, oh Lord, if you are actually representing the people, you will not be insulting them. Master Kanu, when some of his broadcasts, he used an abusive word on the people committing evil. They have not seen Master Kanu insulting anybody for listening to people. Like when what is this guy that always clarify that he's a new Nigerian agent? What is the name of this guy from Delta? Someone should remind me his name. This man that always said that he have the problem is constitution. He want to scrap the constitution and write a new constitution. That he knows how to make everything work. that the Biafran cannot be stand until this, and that. You know, that man that can use his mouth to build a country in a space of 5 minutes. Tony Nade. Tony Nade. When Tony Nade was very, very vocal, he will still come back. But now his problem is in detention. So the Nigerian doesn't need any new Nigerian now. Until Mazakano comes out again, of course, he did do Nigerian. But when Tony Nade was, you know, moving from here to there, telling people about the Nigerian, that Biafran shouldn't be the problem, that this is the way to go. He have discussed with this, he have discussed with that. He want to make it work and all that. Mazakano have never for once insult anybody that listens to Tony Nade. But he focused on Tony Nade, that he is the messenger. He focused on Tony Nade. So why is this lady insulting people for listening to Kanunta or reading his post? It's not as if Kanunta have all that much followers. He don't have it because of his his activities. So many Biafrans have issue with him. Not that they hate him, they want him to explain more of what happened, why he did what he did. Were you not informed? Ndube, were you not informed? Were you not? I don't even your way somehow. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. If you are talking to me, I don't understand what you mean. Are you talking to the lady? To me, maybe you should have other things to say before this. Because what you said here don't really. I mean, I'm not saying that it's funny, but I don't know. Nobody. If anybody understand what he said, please you can explain more.
Themselves. They are nothing but pawns. So these noble giants, Mike Ozokame and Baristefani Ejiofor, they are not well thanked. They are not well acknowledged. They are not well appreciated for their thoughtlessness.
Do you know that Mike Ozokame have not done anything tangible since he joined the Lego team? Please, if you know what they have achieved, put it on comment section. We are here to learn as well. Put it on comment section. Tell us what Ozokame have achieved for Biafran, that this lady is showering him, praises. Did she know what you don't know? Maybe there's some achievement that Michael Ozokame have achieved that we are yet to know. But the little that we can see in the public, I don't see anything.
There's so much that we're putting, and this man has had his life in danger for over the years. For years, come 2015 when Ifeanyi Ejiofor came on this case, his name was announced on the radio. People were ringing him. If you go to court, we will kill you. We will do this. We will do that. We will do this. This man has endured so much. They recorded a victory of 8-count charge, struck out of 15 charges, and consequent judgments they got as Court of Appeal, which discharged and acquitted MNK.
Just where the advert is here again. Just hold on. So oh my goodness. Okay, the Lego team that Ifeanyi Ejiofor was leading before Ozokame joined have not achieved anything that we can say, okay, we know this and that these are the achievements. Apart from releasing few people from detention. If you know what they have achieved, please also bring it up so we can also learn from you.
And let me lay emphasis that this said Court of Appeal judgment still resonate most profoundly till today. When we go anywhere, we're talking about the Supreme Court, we're talking about the count charges of 15 count charges, in fact, 8 struck out of 15, we're talking about the appeal, acquitted, and discharged. It is by these men. So when you're going mad and running insane, you have to be careful. When did we become such humans who show no gratitude? And one thing you must understand is that in the sphere of supernatural, there are repercussions of ingratitude. And you should also know that ingratitude stems from a deeper part of your mental state. It comes from this sadness. You don't have Ojudrafo.
Helevidas. So, Delilah,
we must desist
that is praising the enemies of her husband. What do you expect?
When the current legal team,
God have mercy.
who are now
now here is where she says something that I want you to pay attention. Just pay attention. Listen.
Representing Onyendu, Mazanam Kanu. My advice is to focus.
She is talking to the current legal team of Mazanam Kanu, that the lawyers that represent him, that his advice is this: focus. Now listen.
On the task of securing the release of Onyendu Mazanam Kanu diligently and professionally, because when you begin to run around and gossip and tell stories and instead of you to carry out the message, you first of all go and report to somebody who tells you just do it. I promise you, if you don't do your job professionally, you will not like the end. So,
do you hear the threat? Let me take it back a bit.
Somebody who tells you, just do it. I promise you, if you don't do your job professionally, you will not like the end. It's a promise. You will not like it. Pushing the case, you need to understand what you are expected to do in court and how to behave. Totally refraining from meddling in IPOB issues, all this is, engaging in unnecessary media tantrums, playing to gallery, and needless distractions, which tend to undermine the seriousness and character of this case. That's the high-profile case. And since the workload is massive, it's only appropriate that you pay attention to details and rules of the word, while order of my intervention for inclusion of experts and building up a very formidable legal team continues. Can you come into a thing like this?
Oh, she's trying to build another formidable legal team. Let's take it back.
While order of...
Listen. Continue. And
since the workload is massive, it's only appropriate that you pay attention to details and rules of the word, while order of my intervention for inclusion of experts and building up a very formidable legal team continues. Can you come into a thing like this, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu's legal team? You want to cause, you want to separate, you want division, because in the frame of things, the only person who is directly affected by Nnamdi Kanu's absence is me and his children. It's me. If you like, take it to the heavens and come down, because Chijo, you go, you switch off your thing, your thing, what's it called? Your phone, you switch off your social media platform. You go to bed, you wake up in the morning, you do the bits that you need to be, you talk to your children, you do stuff, and then you cause confusion in my friend's ability and process to be released. There is limit to what I can take. There is limit to my quietness. In fact, you should be afraid that I am quiet.
Did you hear that? In fact, you should be afraid that I'm quiet. So she ended it with this threat. She ended it with this threat that you should be careful, you should do this, otherwise you will not like it. Then you should be afraid that I'm quiet. These are the words of DOS. You understand? These are the words of DOS, and it's not a surprise to me, because if you are doing something that people send you to go and do, sometimes you may overdo. But when you are saying something from your mind, from your, you are the one that make up this issue, you concluded to, on what to say, you know what to say, you know what's happening, then you can apply your senses to get it done. Helen Peter said she said it with her own mouth, that MNK asked her if coming to give him the kiss of death, and that simply means she is not longer in good time with MNK. Did she say that, something like that in this video? I did not hear that. I did not hear that. Greetings to everyone. Chineye, I see you. I did not hear. I did not hear what you just said. She is accusing MNK for not compensating her. Okay, hello, Vidas, I hear you. And sometimes when Biafran pour their anger to respond to this kind of comment, you know what they normally do? They will go and say, "Oh, the one thing I hate about Ekperima is that he sent people to resort to him this one, accusing innocent man or people's opinion." PM have not said anything about this lady for a very long time, and when you go through their platform, you see some of them. Oh, Ekperima, the autopilot people, they are insulting Awoyendu's wife. They just trying to drag PM to other people's comments, which is very, very laughable. Anyway, guys, we are going to end it here now. We'll be back again. I have another video coming up. We'll be live again. I'm not going to publish it. I will be live. Just in a short while, I'll be live. The discussion that we are going to have, it will interest you. Okay, let's just end it now, and we are going to be live again. Thank you so much, Armstrong, Helen Peters, Diana. These are one of our Chineye MC. I see you guys. Okay, Ngozi Obonna, thank you. Who again? Ndube, I see you. Ndube, did I read your comments? Oh, you are the one that said, were you not informed, and you refuse to explain it more, and I don't know what you're talking about. Who again? Freeman, I don't know. I don't think you are still here. I don't think. Richard, and so many of you. Ndibo TV. I think some of you are no more here. Sunny. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Please, before you go, like this video. Like the video. We are all afraid. Because she is Delilah. Okay. Freedom TV. Thank you. Oh, Freedom TV, you are here. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Please, before you go, like the video. Like I said, we are coming back. We're coming back. See you again. Bye bye for now.